to Friday Sews. My name is Lisa and this is the One Lisa Show. Thank you for tuning in and joining or coming back if you've been here before. It's really great to have so many friends and this online sewing community. So I do love it and I am thankful and read all the comments. Let me start out with what I'm wearing because I always forget. And then I'm going to talk about what I've done this week and what my plans are for the weekend. This is the Nina Lee South Bank sweater. It is made with Walmart fabric. They're end cuts, 2-yard package for $4. It's a white polyester, but it's a textured knit, and I have a feeling you could see that. I made this a while ago. It's not as comfortable of a fabric for wearing, but it works. It's not bad, but it's not super soft like a brushed poly. I actually have the neckline. When I cut the neckband piece, I went like an inch and a half longer because I don't like a tight neckband. So it is a little big. I should have taken that in consideration, but I do like it, and we're coming on the end of this cold weather. It is spring. We had the spring day yesterday, and I'm filming this Thursday afternoon, and it's 37 degrees outside. And we had snow on April Fool's Day. So, Mother Nature, what can you say? So this past week was Frugal Frogs. Frugal Frogs entries were due on Instagram on the 31st of March. So I spent the last weekend working on my Frugal Frock. I was very nervous about cutting into a fabric in my stash. I didn't have many big size pieces of fabric in my stash. My stash is mostly smaller than a yard or a yard. And so that was my stash, and I had a couple of pieces that definitely were bigger, maybe 2 or 3 yards, and I'm like a hoarder. I didn't want to use them or cut into them. I'll place the link to the video and insert a picture of me in my Frugal Frogs dress. I am very happy I did. I made that leap and I just did it and cut into that fabric. I will say there was a point when I was making my Frugal Frogs dress where I felt it was a little too big, and I felt like it was more of a frumpy kind of feel, and I didn't really feel comfortable or like it was me. And I thought, wow, I'm going to take the picture. I'm going to just unpick it all, and I'm going to find something else to do with these pieces and make it work for a blouse or, something. That's not happening. I love my dress. I love how my dress turned out. I can't thank everyone enough for the awesome comments. I can't thank Ruanne and Sam for thinking of this challenge, because I am very pleased with my dress. I love it, and it is what I call the little blue dress. Instead of little black dress, it's going to be my little blue dress, my go-to, because I feel really good in it, and that's what counts. So that was my past weekend, and now we have Easter approaching, so happy Easter. I don't know how much sewing I will get done this weekend. We're hosting Easter, so I know Saturday is going to be a busy day of prep, some cooking ahead of time. Yeah, and a lot of cleaning because I want to make sure everything's clean. I do want to start working, if I have time, I'm going to work on some smaller projects because I have a bag of scraps. So I have 2 bags of scraps. Let me clarify. And I don't know if anybody else does this. I have a bag of scraps that I keep that are super tiny, like 1 inch, 2 inch. These are the trims when I'm trimming a seam, or little bits when I'm cutting out a pattern piece and then I cut out too far and I want to come in and I got little tiny scraps. Those go in one bag. Those are for stuffing for like a pillow, or if I make a stuffed animal or a dog toy or the closet core poof, I really want to make one. That's that bag of scraps. Then I have the regular bag of scraps, and the regular bag of scraps is right here. My regular bag of scraps is anything that's bigger than that 2-inch piece that I think I could get a pattern piece out of for something. So for instance, the scrap from this is here. This is a good size scrap, and I should be able to get this into something else. Maybe a vest for my niece. This is the scrap from a shirt I made a couple weekends ago. This is the leftover piece from when I cut the fabric. This could possibly become something else too. So my point is, I want to take those pieces and see what I can do. I have a couple of patterns. I don't necessarily know how much I'll sew, but maybe just work it to see what I can do and what I can't. The first one I have is McCall's M5720. This is on my Make 9 list. I want to make an apron. I want to make this apron. But my nieces also want an apron too, and it looks like they are interested in these two versions. The kids version, kid size. It does come in children's and girls and misses. There's no, on the envelope, there is nothing. It just says children's and girls size 3 to 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8. Misses, small 8, 10, medium 12, 14, large 16, 18, extra large 20, 22. But it doesn't say what those waist bust measurements should be. So I'm going to have to take this out. I'm going to have to trace it and determine what my size is going to be and what the girls' sizes are going to be. I have a feeling one's 7, one's 9. I have a feeling I might just opt for, because the largest size is 7, 8. It's either going to be that for them or it's going to be the Mrs. Small. So I'm going to kind of look and compare at those because they tie in the back. If they're a little big, I think it's going to be okay. They're waist ones. Of course, I want the full size one. But I think this would be good for piecing together some of those larger size scraps. And I have all different types of fabric in there. The other apron, I don't think this is what I'm going to do, but I do have another apron pattern, believe it or not. This is an old one, 4605 Butterick. And this is, you know, it's a Christmas pattern. However, I think this could actually be kind of cool if it was in just all random different fabrics. And I'm going to take off my glasses and see if I can see what year this one is. $1996 is the copyright date for this Butterick pattern, 4605. One I've never used, but purchased new. And finally, the other pattern that I'm contemplating on, which I think would be really a lot of fun, would be Simplicity 2617. And it is a bag. I'm going to show you the drawings on it too. 2617 Simplicity. Different purses, crossbody bag it looks like, and coin purses. And actually this one right here, really, I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of Vera Bradley. I live in Indiana, and Vera Bradley's Fort Wayne, Indiana, not near me, but it's a big deal. They usually have, every year they have an outlet sale, and I've gone to it with my sisters and my mom, and we went and stayed in a hotel and went to the outlet sale, and it's just massive fun. It's a good girls trip for an overnight stay. But this is the line drawings for these bags. Pretty cute. I definitely think some of these smaller scraps could work for that. So this is my goal for this weekend, is not necessarily to even start them, but just to piece together and see what I could do and see if any creativity comes about. Our washer had a medical accident emergency a couple of days ago, so we're waiting on a part. My boyfriend can cobble anything together, and so he's waiting on a part. So there will be no washing of laundry for a few days, probably a week, I'm guessing, maybe 2. And I have a whole bunch of fabric in my new stash that needs to be washed. So I don't want to use any of those fabrics. So that's why I want to focus on using these scraps and just try to make that clutter a little less. So that's my Friday sews. These are my plans. And I hope you guys are having a fabulous day and a great weekend too. and I didn't want to take up too much time. Thank you so much for everybody that liked my pictures. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel, and I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for this whole community, and if I say it every Friday Sews video, I don't care, because it's so true. And for instance, some of the people I think are friends now, I'm not joking, like I feel like you are my friends. Granny Sewing Room, Sherry from Granny Sewing Room, adorable. I love watching your videos. And so April, I love watching your videos. Pam Sews, I love watching your videos. And I feel like there's a little bit of me in each of you, and same, you know, I'm learning. I completely understand everything you say. I get it. I love it. There's Today in Jen's Sewing Room. Friday Sews is because of Today in Jen's Sewing Room. I'm having so much fun with everybody, and it's awesome. So thanks again. Happy Easter to all. And keep an eye out. I wanted to show some of the things I've done this week, and I'm keeping it to a minimum because I do want to put out my March Makes video and my April Plans video. I have to do those, so maybe I'll work on those this weekend too. And that's really it. So have a great week, and I look forward to talking with you next Friday Sews. Bye-bye.